it would help me clear my mind. And until my mental health got even worse, as I grew into college and things like that, it would affect me in those moments, for sure. In those moments, I would not be thinking about the moment. I would be thinking about my anxiety or the things that really wanted to keep it out of my head. You know, I would get frustrated with myself when I'm in these moments that I know fuel my fire, right? These moments that fuel my fire when I'm out doing something I love in the outdoors. And then I'm like, oh, are you kidding me right now? I'm not in the moment. I'm thinking about, I get frustrated at myself for it. I'm thinking about things that I like, what if this happened? What if this happened? My anxiety level goes up. It would affect my moment, my time in the outdoors, you know, like especially when you're by yourself doing that, like it's just you and that's like your time. And, you know, I got frustrated, but then I also like, I would still finish the activity better than I started. My name's Eli Hermanson. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, and I am a Nordic skier, and I ski out of the state at Montana State University. Oh, Alaska, growing up as a kid, it really starts you young. Just having fun, playing, doing all the good things, making sure you enjoy being on skis. From a kid, you're shown like crazy photos of the Alaska wilderness and all like the barren landscape that the state you live in. And it's a unique state to live in just because it's like a huge state and you live in just one little part of it. And the access to any kind of activity is just super easy. And the diversity of things you can do is really, really cool. The people are unique, and the people are very positive and love each season. Especially the outdoor community really embraces this like transition of summertime activities to wintertime activities. It was hard. I mean, it was in November, late November, I would say, right before the first races of the ski season when I was a senior year. I was out for 6 months, on and off, back in training or not succeeding to come back to skiing, and it was hard. It's a hard time. I mean, it's like thinking it's only gonna be like a month, and then it turns into 6. It's like pretty soul crushing, and I had a big season coming up. I didn't know if I was going to be a college athlete or if I was going to do anything with the sport I really loved. I definitely went through some lows during that time, and I really do, and I would think my mind would wander to places like this, and that was the start of some of my struggles. I knew I was going through hard times, and I also had this instance where I fell and thought I had a second concussion, so it was all happening really at the same time for me. And so when that happened, I never knew that the struggle I was going through could cause headaches, could cause symptoms of stress, and I kind of attached those symptoms to my concussion and not to my troubles. I was unable to really feel my body because of my mental health. When I first started struggling, I struggled with anxiety and intrusive kind of thoughts, and a good amount of OCD, I would say. When those are rumbling around in your head, you kind of think you have a headache sometimes because you just have been in these loops. And that's where I kind of confuse maybe me having a concussion with these symptoms of mental health struggles. I didn't really realize that until maybe towards the end of my recovery, when I started to acknowledge my mental health issues. Coming out of that, I realized like I can be skiing like crap, or I can be like skiing really bad and still be doing really well. And I realized that I need to balance my life more. I need to take the time to work on my mind just as much as my body. Because I spent all the years working on my body and not working on my mind, I realized that it's just as important. A lot of it's just like you can put a label on a lot of things, but you know when you're going through it. It's like it's a domino effect sometimes. I've experienced the domino effect of one thing after the next really puts you in it. And there's so many layers to these things. It's not just going in every week and sitting in a chair in front of someone. It's every day, taking the time. That's where I really experienced a greater sense of relief and ability to be able to get through my day as myself and doing it I guess self-confidence to care for myself. Most people have struggles that you work on your whole life, and when I mean work on, that doesn't mean you're still like it's still bad or things are still not going well. You just do your little, it's like doing homework. It's like doing your little homework to keep yourself doing well. I found that like just plugging away slowly at it and always taking that time, like after, especially when I'm tired or if had a long, stressful week, I like, all right, it's time for a little bit of self-care or something. And self-care is not just like in an athletic sense of like trying to recover your muscles, it's trying to recover your mind. I really have embraced this sort of sense of like free self-care that you can do outside.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin.